Hello everybody. Now next thing which we're gonna see is how to modify the values which are available in data. Why is that required and all. Before we move forward, you remember in the previous video I said this particular column. Where is that? Amount, goods, price, right? So before we move forward, let's just analyze this so that we will not have to come back to this particular column again. Okay, goods, price. Let's just understand its definition first. All right, so let's just see where here this is not required. Let's just delete this, and over here what we're gonna do is just look at the definition of this particular column. I'll come over here. Let's just find this. Here it says, for consumer loans, it is the price of the goods for which the loan is given. All right, so let's say if the customer wants to buy a car, okay, and for that he is applying for the loan, right? So the whatever loan will be given to him, that will be populated into this particular variable. So it seems like a critical variable. So let's just go ahead and try to treat this first. Okay, so what I'll do is just the same thing over here. Let's just have a look on this variable. First of all, app score, and then this variable. Let's just see the total number of missing values. Let's just take a sum of that. Amount, goods, price. Okay, removed. App score column removed. Here this spelling is not correct. Okay, 278 records are there which are having missing value. This is not too high, but still let's just try to treat this. Okay, let me just describe this particular variable. And here we got this. Okay, so this is not pretty clear what is the description of it. So what I'll do is, instead you can use ag, and in here you can supply the list of functions, let's say mean, max, median. Here is what we got. So median is 450,000, mean is 40,000, right? And median is 450,000. Let's see how does its mean looks like. This is minimum, and now we are going to find the mean value, means which is the average thing, right? Let me just try to find that as well. Not min, it's mean. So the mean value is 538,000. This look quite huge, right? 450,000. Okay, 450,000, 538,000. So I feel that we can still use the median, because median looks more relevant. This data again seems like having the outliers, right? It seems like it has outlier, because you see this is the value which is looking like maximum one. That's something which we will see. As of now, median looks more relevant to use to fill the missing values, because see, this is just 450,000, and the mean, which is average, you are getting 538,000. When you say 450,000, that means half of the records, half of the customers, the total records which we have in data, half of the customers have goods price as 450,000. But if you impute the missing value with 538,000, the data will be imbalanced, right? So that's why here, to fill the missing values, we will not use mean, but instead we will use the median. Okay, let me just try this. Okay, and then after this I'll just take this, fill NA, inside this, and here I will say median. All right, so looks like it is done, and let's just see what is the missing value that we have. Next, sum, 0 missing values. Now let's just try to take head of it. Let's just go ahead and see how the data looks like. Now you see these are the negative values. We would require to convert them to positive, so that when we are doing the aggregation, that doesn't give us, you know, something unwanted result. Okay, so you see this column is also not required. If you want, you can drop this, but I'm just keeping this because look, I'm not going to build a model on this. Here I'm just going to do certain analysis. So instead of dropping the columns, even if I keep that, I will not use them in analysis, right? That's how I'm going to do this. Amount credit is one variable. Let me just see what is the missing percentage into that. Amount credit. Okay, it is taking time to find that over here. Instead, what I can do is I'll just find it right over here, and inside that I'll just put amount credit, and let me just see if this has any missing value. I'll tell you why I'm focusing on this. This doesn't have any missing value. That's fantastic. Okay, all right, so because see this amount credit, let me show you the meaning of this particular column, right? This is important thing. So amount goods price is something uh, which is the price of particular product for which customer is applying, and now amount credit is something how much is the amount which has been given to the customer, right? So both of these two columns are important, right? For example, if you see let's say you want to buy a car of 10 lakh Indian currency rupee, okay, but your eligibility shows that you can only take 8 lakh, right? So amount good price would have the value 10 lakh, but here in amount credit you would have 8 lakh populated. So this is the difference over here. All right, so we are done with that. Now next thing which we're gonna do is we gonna convert these negative values, where we have those negative values, like we had certain columns called days, like you can see these columns. Okay, you see these columns: days ID published, days registration, days employed, days birth, right? So all these columns we are going to convert that from positive to negative. So again, the same thing which we're gonna do, that is finding all the columns which is starting with days. Days call equals to this, and after this I will say for call in app score dot columns, if call dot starts with days, then days underscore call dot append, and inside that I will say call. After that, what I want to say is days call. I want to see the list of columns. Okay, so here is what we got. Now to convert the value from negative to positive, you can use the formula called, you know, absolute. So let me show you how to use that. Okay, app score, and here I'm going to put the column name, let's say days birth. Days birth means it is simply showing your age in days, all right, not in years. App score call removed, and here I would say absolute, and inside that I just need to put this particular value. That's it. So this is what I'm going to do using the for loop, not in the simple way. Okay, so this will just make it absolute. Let me just try to create a for loop where I would say for call in days call, and here is what, and instead of this I only need to do this thing. Here I will just say call, and over here also I will just say call. Okay, now let's just see if this gives the error. Let's just investigate the error. Here I am just missing one square bracket. This is done. Now let's just see the head of this data. Oops, the incorrect spelling. All right, so here we are. Now let's just try to check the value in days column. Looks like it is converted. It's just I'm not able to locate that because I'm scrolling too fast. Now here we are, right? So days worth, these all were negative previously, now these are converted in terms of positive. So this is how you can convert the values wherever needed. As of now, let's just be with this. This is what we require. Okay, now next, in the next thing which we're going to do is we will look for the outliers, and then we will treat them, and then we will do the binning of the variables. That's something which you're going to see in the next video. Maybe we will see both of these two things together. Thank you very much. See you in the